I gotta give it to you guys. You've had some good setup tricks in the last 48 hours. I mean, from trying to entice me to do stuff in front of federal buildings that is beyond unethical, to trying to entrap me in other locations with other unbelievable bullshit stings. Here, let's back up a second. As a humanitarian who has serviced this and several countries in the matters of peace and to avert World War III, in other words, whenever possible, I've put my ass on the line around the world. I'm not looking for awards. I'm looking for people who believe that wars aren't the answer to solve problems to save planet Earth. We're in Extinction 7. Do your homework, boys and girls. I've been writing code since before DOS 1.0. I was the kid who was engineering and broadcaster and cryptologist and figuring out how to get into dial-up on party lines and closed circuits, shut down to dial into supercomputers that people didn't even know existed in the world in 1969 and before, because 69 is when I began my broadcast career. But before that, I had already developed the stuff with phone modems and dial-ups and teletypes and carbon copies and clears and other things that some would say jerry-rigged together that were very effective, as well as doing rockets with Jack Dashler and Jay Johnson and many people as a kid, and science and lab projects and band and traveling North America and performing in Washington, D.C., singing and going on tour in Canada and performing in Colorado and going down to NORAD, all before I graduated high school. And that was just the tip of the iceberg. I have been blessed to see the best and the worst sides of the last untold decades and centuries. If you dig deep enough, you'll even find an ink stamp project authored in 1949 by yours truly for the CIA, profiling and going back 300 years and generations. They've modified the report, but clearly that's a document I actually unearthed. Does it really matter where I came from or how old I am or what I'm here for? Let your conscience decide, but more importantly, free will run riot. When you think you're better than someone else, that you can be their god and they can be your slave or your torture bunny, or you're the victim making them a victim because they're never good at anything they do. For all those positive things you put into people's heads that push them down the toilet and killed any dream they had of being a rock star, a superstar, a baseball player, an astronaut, or just a dumbass. You know where you're going, and if you don't, you should look in the mirror and see all the carnage behind you. And for the remaining balance, if your sum totality has been the core of helping others and doing the right thing whenever you can, reaching out, extending yourself, you're on the right path. I would recommend highly between now and the end of time you mark that into overdrive, because you are in Extinction 7, in the final countdown. Read the Doomsday Monument, the 2020 plan for one world order. Smart bombs that will wipe out the planet and still look like Disneyland for those they allow to stay, and it'll be all cleaned up because you'll be all gone. And that's no joke. Read the Georgia Guidestones, the Doomsday Monument. Tell me where I went wrong with what I've said so far. And we're the top Illuminati people who support this plan, and public figures and people with big money. The list is getting really interesting. See you soon.